It has taken me a couple days to put my thoughts together about the tragedy in Lake Tahoe. Part of that is because where those mothers were from, the Sugar Bowl Academy, that's where I was for 20 years of my life at Sugar Bowl. As they say, the community's strong. It is definitely that. Um, I personally did not know any of them, but there's 6 degrees of separation. We are all one. I feel like one of the names was a coworker's wife at one of my jobs. But that being said, the tragedy is is there. What frustrates me is for the 20 years I was in the ski industry, the idea in fear of hurting others and putting others in danger, that is so against my core. So yes, I did study the snow impacts, the avalanche dangers. I didn't do the full certs, but I went out with guys that did. We did some extreme skiing, hiking around. Um, but safety was always the very first thing we talked about. Always. Some people tried to push the fun, some people tried to push the adventure, but it always came down to safety, making sure, kind of like a military term, everybody comes back so we can do it again and then get that line. If you wanted to be by yourself and do something crazy, man, I'm not going to stop you if you see my life. But the fact that you put others in danger, avalanches do that. Those snow conditions I was watching, um, they were set up for failure before they even start. So that's got me thinking in the journey of life, if you want to look at it as the hero's journey, that the call to adventure won. They put themselves in difficult situations. Like my personal opinion, the guide company, they should have pulled the plug right away. That like 2 days before they even went. But I wasn't them. I don't know what their motivations were. Were they true to themselves? Were they trying to chase something? And if so, why? What are you chasing? So I know this is a little off topic, but it hit me pretty hard. If you'd like further thoughts about the snowpack, the conditions, the skiing, the how I saw this tragedy unfold, what are the impacts that are going to be coming? I mean, through all tragedies, there could be some good. Those kids who lost their mothers, they're going to be deeply impacted. And I foresee that they're going to be a voice for change in how we study it, change in what we allow during those times. I mean, allow, people are going to do what they do. But at the same, more education will come out, which is a good thing. For a lot of people that don't live in the snow, they're not aware how dangerous skiing is. It's about pushing the boundary of your fear, the fear of death, and your human limits. Like you can get right there. And that's the dangerous. If you watch ski movies or you talk to pro athletes, that's it. That's what you see on the Olympics. They push the razor's edge, but almost all of them worry about safety. Anyway, Hope everybody's doing well. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the